idea. And I want to build on the relationship that we have had. As Aya and I penned in an op-ed about a year ago, Greenland needs to be viewed as our ally, not as an asset. And I think that's what you're hearing with this delegation.
Thank you very much. I want to make sure that we get the Greenlandic news. So.
Nunattanni paatusaana qartariaqarpoq kalaatsorusunnersut aam toqqarluta oqaloqatigisariaqaratsigit aama qinnuivigivagut angussagut nunaqqatimman anguteqqullugu taamaattumak pisariaqarsorivara oqaraanni nunatsinni aaliangernerpissasoq taam nunatsinniinnipi aniasariaqarpoq taannalu neriutigaara oqaloqatiginner ual siulliusun amerlasinnaasuni oqaatigineqarpoq
eqqisiipisinnaavuumassakkut
tässä misigibuutusaanaqarluta aam oqaloqatigin ingerlalluarpoq aamma misigibunga paasineqarluarluta tusarmaarneqarlutalu.
Thank you very much. Samitya? Yeah, one moment, please.
Yes, thank you. I'm from Samityak, Greenlandic Media. A question for you, Senator. What are your hopes in terms of being able to influence the president to drop his ambition to take over Greenland? What can you do?
I think I shared a bit of that response in the previous question here. Again, in Congress, we have tools at our disposal under our constitutional authority that speaks specifically to the power of the purse through appropriations. But I think we're distracting from the purpose of this visit here. This visit is to, again, have this dialogue, to hear directly from the people of Greenland. And we heard about the concerns and the fears directly from the people of Greenland, talking with the people here, whether in Copenhagen or throughout Denmark, but also understanding more broadly what this means, not just to Denmark, to Greenland, but to the NATO alliance. And so what we are engaged on with this trip is to take back much of what we are receiving now from you to the United States. We also rely on the media for most of our input, but there is no better input than the dialogue that we have just had throughout the course of the day. So that is the purpose.
We have one last question that will be from New York Times, but I want to make sure that my good colleague Senator Cones also has the opportunity to say something.
I'll answer.
Okay, perfect.
I just wanted to ask, there's been a lot of support on the Hill, bipartisan support for legislation that would limit the president's ability to act unilaterally. Where are you on that right now? You're talking a lot, but are you moving forward with any kind of constraints on him?
Speaking for myself, I would support that. But let me just emphasize what Senator Murkowski just said about the purpose. There was a bipartisan group of senators yesterday in the Capitol, hosted by Senator Shaheen, that met with the Danish foreign minister, the Greenlandic foreign minister. This is a different group, of a bipartisan group of members of the House and Senate. We are listening to our friends and our colleagues from the Greenlandic and the Danish parliaments, and we will be bringing back to the United States insights. Are there real pressing threats to the security of Greenland from China and Russia? No, not today. Are there real opportunities for us to partner through NATO to contribute to Arctic security? Yes. And if we ask respectfully and plan together, we can achieve that goal. Are there opportunities to develop sustainably the resources of Greenland, if that's of interest to American companies? Yes. And so there's a lot of rhetoric, but there's not a lot of reality in the current discussion in Washington. And part of the point of this trip is to have a bipartisan group of members of Congress listen respectfully to our friends, our trusted allies and partners here in Denmark, and from Greenland, and to go back to the United States and share those perspectives so that we can lower the temperature and have a more constructive dialogue about the best path forward. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you very much. That was the final question. So I want to thank everybody, and if you are able, maybe you can have a one-on-one. So thank you very much for coming.